In the arid heart of Wajir County, the Media Citizen Front has ignited a transformative movement through its pioneering initiative, Climate Action Pastoralist Schoolgirls on the Frontline. This ambitious project convened 800 students at Wajir Girls Secondary School, uniting them with the environmental experts to foster awareness and proactive engagement in combating the escalating impacts of climate change. In a region where pastoralist communities grapple with the relentless consequences of global warming, scorching heat waves, prolonged droughts and devastating famines, this initiative empowers young women to become stewards of environmental resilience. Under MCF's visionary leadership, the project catalyzed tangible action, with the schoolgirls spearheading the planting of 100 trees within the school's compound, a symbolic and practical step towards ecological restoration. Over the course of a dynamic 6-hour session, the students were immersed in vital education on climate resilience, equipping them with the knowledge and tools to confront environmental challenges. This initiative underscores MCF's commitment to nurturing a generation of informed, empowered young women ready to lead climate solutions in their communities. The Media Citizen Front stands at the vanguard of climate education in Wajir, prioritizing the enlightenment of young girls in a region acutely vulnerable to environmental degradation. By fostering a deep understanding of climate impacts, MCF is cultivating a cadre of change makers poised to drive sustainable progress. The organization's efforts resonate as a clarion call for collective action, urging stakeholders to rally behind innovative solutions to safeguard the planet for future generations. In a compelling address to the media houses, MCF's Chief Executive Officer Abdurrahman Rashid Farah emphasized the urgent need for collaborative partnership to advance climate education. I quote, "We must unite to forge a robust framework that empowers female students to understand and address climate challenges." End of quote. Mr. Abdurrahman declared, "By nurturing young learners as champions of environmental solutions, we lay the foundation for a sustainable future." He extended heartfelt gratitude to the development partners whose unwavering support ensured the triumph of this initiative at Wajir Girls Secondary School, acknowledging their pivotal role in amplifying MCF's mission. MCF also expressed profound appreciation to the administration of Wajir Girls Secondary School for their gracious hospitality in hosting this landmark initiative.
Greetings, members of the press, and thank you for honoring our invitations and joining us for this important press briefing. My name is Abdurrahman Rashid Farah, the Chief Executive Officer of Media Citizen Front organization. Today we are proud to have convened a climate action initiative under the theme Pastoralist Schoolgirls at the Frontline of Climate Actions, held at Wajir Girls Secondary School, a premier national institution in Wajir County. Of course, this program brought together over 800 students, empowering them with knowledge and practical skills to respond to climate crisis affecting arid and semi-arid regions. Through a series of mentorship sessions led by climate change experts, the students were sensitized on key issues, including the impact of climate change on pastoral communities, particularly girls, climate shocks such as droughts and floods, adaptations and mitigation strategies, and of course the importance of local climate actions and advocacy. As part of our commitment to greening and restoring our environment, we led a tree planting exercise where 100 trees were planted within the school compound. Wajir Girls has already demonstrated leadership as a green zone, and today's event further reinforces its role in promoting environmental sustainability. This impactful initiative will not have been possible without the generous support and collaborations of our valued partners from private sector, civil society and non-governmental organizations. I take this opportunity to sincerely acknowledge and thank the following organizations for their steadfast support and partnership in advancing climate actions in Wajir County. Led by Baitul Mal organizations, Safe Surgical Aid, KCB Bank, Premier Bank, the Siyat Foundation, Islamic Relief Kenya, Green Globe Realization, Pastoralist Rights and Advocacy Network, Paranet Organization, Galwayne Women and Youth Initiative Organizations, Wajir County Guest House, Kenya Forest Service, Medina Football Club, Trans-Wajir Advocacy Network, First Oil Petrol Stations, Wajir Medical Center, and of course Glacier Water Company. Your contributions have played a key role in making this initiative a success in advancing our shared vision for a greener, more resilient Wajir County. Therefore, I thank also the members of the 4 states for well coverage of this climate action projects in Wajir Girls Secondary Schools. On behalf of the Media Citizens Front, I say thank you so much.
The next thing we need to ask ourselves is what causes climate change. So one of the main causes of climate change is burning of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels include coal, petrol, and all this. So when coal is burnt, or let's come to our local environment, when a vehicle, when we ignite a vehicle and the vehicle is moving, it's emitting the fumes. So the fumes is as a result of combustion of petrol or diesel. So those fumes also cause to a large, when there is a large scale, combustion, is likely to cause climate change because things such as carbon dioxide are greenhouse gases. So greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, they form a blanket on our atmosphere. So like 10 kilometers or above from the surface of the earth, when we have more carbon dioxide in large scale, it means that they absorb the heat from the sun. So if there is more carbon dioxide on the surface, on the atmosphere, it means now our environment becomes now hotter. That's now how fossil fuels and carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases, that's how they affect the climate in our areas. So another cause of climate change is cutting down of trees. How does cutting down of trees affect our climate? As you can see, most of us now are under a shade. If you cut down these trees, all of a sudden, what happens? From this microclimate, where we are enjoying the shade and all the good things that come with trees, if you cut down the trees, we are likely to experience a hotter phenomenon. Because if you cut down the trees, as you have learned in your, in your classes, trees absorb carbon dioxide. And we said earlier that carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that causes global warming. So if we plant more trees, all those trees now will be absorbing the carbon dioxide. What does that mean now? If trees absorb carbon dioxide, they rid the environment of carbon dioxide, which will have otherwise caused global warming and climate change, isn't it? So if you plant more trees, it means more carbon dioxide is removed from the environment. So there will be less climate change and global warming.
I'm Samuel Mbeyo, County Forest Conservator, Wajir. And I work with the Kenya Forest Service. Today, we are going to plant trees. After planting trees, we are going to grow them. So growing, it requires you protect that trees from the enemies. And the trees, it has a lot of enemies. Even us being one of them. Yeah? And then, it requires attention. You should give them food, which is required. You should add some manure. It needs some water, so that it grows to optimum required. Are we ready to do all those that is required? And then we have President Directive or agenda. We are supposed to plant 15 billion trees by the year 2032. Every year, we are supposed to plant 1.5 billion trees. And each Kenyan is supposed to plant 30 trees per year.
Kwa majina naitwa Jojo Nyango. I'm the Deputy County Commissioner for Wajir East. A good number of speakers have spoken. I do not want to dwell on that. Issues of gender-based violence, they have their origin from the way we treat the environment. And unfortunately, most of those things were done by people ahead of us who were there earlier than us or older than you. Most of you have not destroyed the environment, but you are now suffering from the impact of what they did. And that brings me to Professor Wangari Maathai, the late, who actually mentioned that when you destroy an environment today, that environment will come back in a way that will show no mercy to the living. You may not be there to witness that. And that is why today we are talking of serious floods, serious happenings in the environment like droughts. We are even witnessing some of these locust invasion, things which were unknown in these areas, but they are a subject being brought to us courtesy of destruction of the environment. The president has been very keen and given us a way forward. And the way forward is to reinvent and bring it back, the environment that we have destroyed. Can we do the little we can in your own capacity? Simple things like planting trees, simple things like ensuring the environment is well kept, avoid putting non-degradable litters, for they will pollute the ground. And if a ground is polluted, for those who are farmers, you know, if plastic bottle is kept inside the soil, it can stay there for even 100 years. And you can imagine if we keep on putting them, we'll not even have space to use as our gardens. So let's be very much environment conscious and work out in a way that is going to help us.